So anybody who knows me at all knows that I suffer from anxiety really bad. I was working at a toy store when a elementary school guy shot up. Um, that makes it. Oh, I am when I'm in places working, I just have fears, and they might be irrational, but it's and I was already anxious. It was already difficult for me to do things, but like I work through that. It's just something that I've had to deal with since I was little. I've been blessed through my life to have people that understood that. That all disappeared one day for me when I was about 25. And since then, it's been rocky, but I went to rehabs and mental health institutions where it's always the angel workers that feel like they look out for you and you develop great relationships with them, but they disappear after the end of the program, and they're not somebody you can have a consistent relationship with. I'm 33 years old. Once again, I've gone through the steps, done everything quote unquote right. And in the past, I've gotten jobs, places. I've even tried to be like a freelance writer on my own. I've done things. I was sure for my ex that she was able to do something that wouldn't make her have to be in the hands of another man when she left. That's just kind of how it worked out, but we were going through something similar, and it was a way to keep sustaining survival without having to rely on somebody else, and making sure that Lily, just making sure. And you can question that, but it worked out. Worked out for her well. Now, right now, what's going through my life is the program that told me that I would get in, that would give me 3 months free to get back on my feet. Um, and you can look at my Indeed, you can see how many jobs that I've applied for. I just went to a job interview at Walmart today. Went all the way to Walmart from the Waterbury one from Bridgeport. I'm almost hitting 3 minutes. I don't want to do this. Basically, they told me that they denied my application when they accepted me, and the reasons they gave me weren't valid. They know that we discussed the other. Let's just go longer. We're gonna post a full video of this on my channel. Okay, so the reasons they gave me was that because I wasn't working a full-time job or whatever. When I literally went to a job interview today for that, I've been applying the entire time. The job that I did have, I was hoping that by showing what I could do, which like I worked my like the best of my ability, I was working while I was there. I know I'm able to do this, and I'm able to have manic episodes in public where I'm talking to the world, but that's because like I there was a day when the world knew my name, but they knew nothing about me, and I questioned whether or not they even knew of my existence. And now everything private about me, there is somebody out there that knows, at least I think. And so what if somebody wants to be a werewolf, some girl's pet? So what if somebody wants to be this thing and that thing? I got a werewolf book coming out. Yo, guys and girls, it's gonna be out in the next couple of weeks. I want it to be perfect. And I would be like, hey, what up? It's this. Buy fentanyl genocide. I bought. I wrote that a long time ago, and you could tell by the lowercase i's, which is what Colin said. He's like, you definitely wrote this yourself. I'm like, yeah, nobody edited it. I tried my best. Anyway, nobody ever bought that. Well, like 4 or 5 people bought that book, and I signed those copies because, like, I don't know. released it under my daddy's last name because like I didn't want to like sell out and like not sell out, but like that little kid deserves better than having his name tied to A, me, B, a book about fentanyl, even though the book, all the characters die in the pursuit of showing the reader that A, okay, it's like kind of William S. Burroughs. Is it Burroughs? The dude, there's bats, and Oliver Salt went out the window. You understand what that means, people. Bats in the country. What up? Okay, basically, I'm trying my best here, and we should do doing this on Facebook Live. I don't know why. Nobody pays attention anyway. Putting this on my YouTube though. People just tell me like everything's gonna be better, but guess what? It's not better. Like, you know what? Like I've been going through this for 8 years and I've been trying, and sometimes I quote unquote give up. But like I don't have many alternatives. And like I am dealing with fears that actually a lot of people in my situation have trauma that's not the trauma I went through, but when you listen to it, you're like, well, that's pretty. You know what? That probably makes it really hard for that person to function in our society, because my life, it's really hard for me to function in my society, but I pull myself up by my bootstraps, or my daddy gave me a lot of money, or actually I worked really hard to get where I'm at and I don't have any like compassion for you. Which, you know what, if you worked really hard but like, you know, you consistently gave about a 35% effort, and you've reached to the point where you can give about a 25% effort. Some of us gave 0% effort in high school and then gave 100% effort. And when you don't want to work, that becomes your job. Pat the Bunny, probably said by some awesome hobos a long time ago, but like, I know we get drunk skis a lot, but you guys get drunk skis a lot too. And if we want to like get help skis, like, and yeah, skis, my last name, skis. We also want to ski a lot. You guys like to ski too. We actually call that saving Samantha now, because the kids, when they get into the Discord, they gotta use something that's not stupid like ski, like the parents. And me and this like awesome Latino guy like came up with it because he was wiping the sweat from his head, and I saw a tattoo of Samantha, and I'm like, saving Samantha, that's what we're gonna do. And he's like, what? I'm like, you know the inside joke, right? Like you've been following, right? And he's like, I think. I'm like, yeah. Just like the dude at the bus stop today. He's like, I think I know you. And I'm like, from what? And he's like, you're on the internet. And I'm like, that's terrifying. Really? Where? Hey! People do pay attention. To you guys that pay attention and recognize me. My life sucks. I used to have a really hot girlfriend and a really awesome daughter who was really like smart and cool and knew how to dance at the age of like 2 skis. Ski. You know what ski means? Smolenski. We're from the town in Smolin. There was also a kid named something Smolin in my high school. But my last name was Splinsky. I like to think he was also from Poland, but when we came over on the Ellis Island, he didn't get ski added to his last name by a bunch of racists. I am more of an immigrant than most Latinos in this country because my grandparents came over on Ellis Island, and that statement may not be true. But it's a statement that I made, and I'll stand by it. I think. Actually, I don't remember what it said. And I don't know. I'm going to end it on that because that seems like a sufficient way to wrap up this diatribe. We'll post the 3-minute one. People got paid attention for the whole 10 minutes. Like, whoa, listen to me talk for 10 minutes. What are you doing with your life? Go do something else. Except if you're my daughter, I love you so much. I miss you so much. My whole album Well, this album's got that Boogaboo song, and Daddy did try to be cool, where he go blah 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 blah, because he's lame like that. But Boogaboo, can you hear my tune? I can't sing, get it? Because I'm out of tune. But every January, I'm literally waiting for June because I'm like, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. But Daddy, you know what? Sometimes you can't do it. Which is like, I mean, like, hey, children, this is to you. We're going to actually end this on something smarter than the Ellis Island bit. And yes, I did prepare that ahead of time. I didn't prepare any of this speech. Back to what I was saying. Children, in today's culture, you might actually have to not be robots. So... That's what he uses his pedestal to do. Well, you know what? It's true. Even though being a robot would be so cool, and that's totally what that means, right? Like binary 0 and 1, right? Come on, it's a good joke. Me personally, I do want to be a robot, but I want to be the one with metal on it, like, because like I'm pretty sure my brain's like a computer. But that's my issues. I also think I might be a werewolf. They're knocking on my door. I really gotta go.